Oh, hello guys, it's Vlogs Are Us, and I know the spacing of the last video and stuff was kind of different. This is going to be a different topic, very different topic, and as many people as we know, 2023 is not really looking good. Um, it is bad. It's already be getting worse and we're not even halfway through the year. And main focus I want to do on today's episode is there is a problem with people uh, pushing um, transitional surgery. And before we talk about this, I want to give a disclaimer. This is not an attack on any group. This is not an attack on LGBTQ. This is not an attack on anything. This is just what's going on within the group that's going on. And this has been prevalent throughout 2020 to 2023. So for 3 years. So keep in mind that this information is still up to date and you can find this shit out and it's still happening. So yeah, let's get into it. So, okay. Mainly what I want to start this video off is by saying this is not an attack on LGBTQ people. As myself, I am bisexual, and I feel as if this is an attack on a lot of people, on not just the LGBTQ, but this is an attack on everyone. That isn't a part of the LGBTQ. Now, when I refrain in using their name and their group, it's not an attack. This is what's going on within that group. There are specific LGBTQ TikTokers that are promoting child transitioning. And when I talk about this is channels that promote puberty blockers and hormones to minors. Like, what the fuck? And people, this has been going on for 3 years, and this is where this is coming, okay? This is becoming to where we cannot be ourselves. This is coming to where we cannot be online without hearing about this. And it's prevalent, and the main thing I want to focus is that there is an agenda being pushed. And not just a LGBTQ agenda, but there is a agenda being pushed for children to transition. And mainly, I think this is horrible, and as a minor myself, this is wrong in many ways. This is fucking child predatory behavior here, trying to advertise this shit. And this is preying on young children to actually get transitional shit. And for people who are not into this shit, for people who are male or female and are still male or female, that are straight and whatever, schools are pushing this agenda, this leftist agenda, people. Okay? Like, schools are pushing, like, teachers into talking about trans this and trans that and becoming... It is disgusting that these teachers are employed at these schools. It is disgusting that we have to actually listen to these fucking teachers. And honestly, where I live, if this shit keeps getting pushed, even in schools here, and many across the United States even push this shit and try to promote the leftist agenda, which has already been leaked online. There is a fucking agenda, people. There is no fucking shit you can say that I'm some right-winged motherfucker. No, I am a right-winged motherfucker, okay? And I believe that what this nation is doing is that it is not living up to itself. And honestly, being a bisexual person myself, I don't even want to be a part of the LGBTQ, even though, it's like, it is ridiculous. And you shouldn't even have to be labeled as a fucking LGBTQ person at all. You should be who you want to be. And honestly, I push for that shit. And if you are an adult and you want to do whatever you want to your body, that is purely up to you. Minors have no say. And they shouldn't have no say. And that's the thing about these groups, is that when minors push into this thing, they tend to seek help from medical professionals. And it's disgusting. It is disgusting to even have to talk about this, that minors are being used for this type of shit. And medical journals, and this is where I want to get into the next part, so bear with me here. As you can see, I'm kind of having a hard time with this video because it really pisses me the fuck off in general. I'm pretty sure it would piss everybody the fuck off. But what does the medical journal have to say about puberty blockers and hormone therapy? The medical journal claims it is all safe. And this is the big issue with having medical journals in the United States and everywhere else telling you puberty blockers are the most safest and effective. It is not. People, if you do want to know what's being put into your damn body and being put on this transitional shit, listen up. You are killing yourself. That's the thing. You are killing yourself. Okay? Puberty blockers and all this bullshit that's out there now, you are killing yourself, people. It is no joke. Okay? There are people out there that take this shit and think it's safe, think it's, what they need. No, they don't need that. If you want to live who you want to be, and like I said, if you are an adult and you want to do that, listen, as an adult, you should have the right to make your own damn decision. But as minors, I think really we need to have a law about that. And yeah, it may seem like I'm coming off all bigotry and all, oh, well, you're not supporting our... No, I'm not going to support that. And I will never stand for that. You groom minors into your fucking circle, okay? Yeah, I'm going to label this right fucking now. LGBTQ people are grooming minors into this transitioning minor circle. People, and listen, minors are targeted. Parents need to be aware of people. This is no joke. Schools are even doing this. Schools will groom your children into doing this. Schools will groom their ideology. Okay? You want to know the truth? Be Christian. Be in a religion. Go to a religious school. And I am guaranteeing you that this is happening. This is happening. And many people know it's happening. And no, this is not attacking the LGBTQ at all for what they do. But this is just their inner fucking circle that I will be calling out. Because it's disgusting that I shouldn't have to be recording it. But yet I have to, because there are many people out there that believe they are trans due to schools, due to medical professionals. And the fact we aren't arresting these people right now, the fact we aren't even arresting these people makes me sick. It really makes me sick to the point where my future children will never have a damn education. Because you know why? None of it is being taught with goddamn justice and social value. We are teaching fucking kids this shit. And it's disgusting that parents are even parents whose kids are transgender. Now, you know what? If you are and you feel like you want to dress like a woman, you know what? That's all on you. But now when you describe this whole puberty blockers and the whole hormone therapy, and parents who support that should go to fucking jail, and people who support that should go to fucking prison. Okay? There is no doubt about it that parents with transgender kids, that support hormone therapy for their minor should go to jail. They need to lose their fucking parental rights. It is no doubt about it that we are, as an American society, being attacked by the LGBTQ, grooming our kids, and it's no joke. I stand with gays against groomers. I stand with those people because there is no doubt about it, and people need to wake up that there are people out there that will molest your kids' mind. People, there, and you know what? YouTube, if you want to take down the video after I post it, go right ahead. Say whatever you want about it. This is not an attack. This is no attack on any fucking group. No group whatsoever. And, I want to kind of call out all the shit that's been going on for the recent years. Like, the LGBTQ grooming situation that's going on in the United States to groom minors' ideology into believing they're trans is really disgusting. And that should not be fucking happening at all. And if there is shit like that going on, parents, please take your damn kids out of school. This is not right. And in general, in fact, if you live in a state that supports this type of shit, you need to find another school or homeschool them, because in general, your kid will get fucking groomed. Your kid, your kids, and your future kids will get groomed. There is no doubt about it that grooming is happening, not sexually, but mentally and life-threatening. Okay? I would just say this personally, that there's no attack going on in any group. Now, I support the LGBTQ, and I stand for what they believe in, their rights and bullshit. But when there is a group of LGBTQ people trying to groom minors, is where I have the problem with these people. These people are sick if they really believe that kids need to transition because they don't fit into your ideology. Well, too bad. Because you know what? As a bisexual person that likes both men and women, I am a male. I'm a biological male, and there's no doubt about it. But when there is shit like this going on, it is really sickening. And people are sick in the fucking head. Never fucking do this. And this is what's going on. And when we talk about this type of stuff, it is very subject matter into the fact that I have to actually sit here and discuss this. And, yeah. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Let's talk about this for real. And let's be real for a second. Now, within the recent years of the whole BLM riots and everything, there has been a substantial amount of racism towards white people from Black and Asian side. And when we take a look into this is actually kind of stupid. And in my opinion, here's the thing about racism. Okay? Let's be real right now, that there is no such thing as systemic racism. There is no such thing as oppression anymore. Okay, we abolished these laws since the 50s. Alright, we abolished these laws for a reason, right? Racism is gone. Okay, but you know what drives racism now? The driving factor of racism is because not only do we still believe in the post shit that was already taken out of law in the 60s, okay, people still believing in systemic racism is really, where are they getting their shit from, okay? And systemic racism is not a fact anymore, okay? And schools teaching just Black people were slaves, and I will refer to this because it is really stupid. And this is I'm not saying stupid as in, yes, there were Black people that were slaves, and it's not a joke. there were white people subservient to slaves. There were poor white people that worked for black slaves, free black slaves, may I mind you, free black people back then that got rights, okay? That got their rights. They owned white people. They have owned their own people. It is no joke. We need to stop pretending that systemic racism and critical race theory is all black based. There is no such thing as just black racism. Okay? There is racism to every culture. Every culture. Okay? White, black, Hispanic, Spanish, There's racism towards Irish, which are predominant white. In Italy, all Italians, mostly Sicilians. And when we talk about this, I want to make this clear. There is no attack going on, and I am not saying anything biased or bigotry or bigoted, but there is a massive problem when we only believe there's black slaves, okay? And that is what Disney is pushing, guys. Welcome to the new era of fucking Disney. And I want to bring this up because their new show, hold on, let me get it up for you. Alright, there is a new show that is released on Disney Plus called The Proud Family Louder and Prouder, okay? And when I am looking at this, and I've seen the shit is already on YouTube already about the show. I've already seen the stuff about the show, about what they about it, and Disney is pushing this all black racial narrative and pushing racial bias against white people. And Disney is now the culprits of basically where I stand. I do not support Disney, as furthermore, I do not support what they make anymore. Disney is pushing its also social agenda along with LGBTQ groomers. So where this year is going, people, we as a society have failed, and we need to start calling this shit out. We need to start calling this shit out. And you know what? I really want to give a shout out, because this is not an edited video. This will not be edited. Okay, this is my full truth opinion without edits. And now I want to make a shout out to Brett Cooper and for the comment section channel. She's a podcaster. I watch her, and I want to shout out Brett Cooper, and I also want to give shout outs to Michael Knowles and stuff, for the really good stuff they've taught me. And I want to say that Brett Cooper, Michael Knowles, Michael J. Knowles, all these people, I think highly of. And also, thank you to PragerU. I want to give a big shout out to PragerU, because they got some really good educational stuff about this. And I want to give a shout out to PragerU, Michael J. Knowles, and the comment section with Brett Cooper. And maybe I'll start a channel like them, and talk about issues like this, because it seems like issues arise every day, and we have issues. And yeah. So YouTube, this is Vlogs Are Us, and it's been your daily dose and of Vlogs Are Us, and guys, remember, like, subscribe, and share these videos with your friends and family, and tell them to also like and subscribe, because more videos like this will be on the way. And remember, keep on vlogging, guys, because it's 2023.